well. I will not die in unlived life. I will not live in fear of falling or failing or catching fire. I choose to inhabit my days, to allow my living to open me, to make me less afraid, more accessible, to loosen my heart until it becomes a wing, a torch, a promise. I choose to risk my significance, to live so that which comes to me as seed goes to the next as blossom, and that which comes to me as a blossom goes on as fruit. Donna Makova.
I love it. How do you find this stuff? I'm just trying to where do you I want to know, where do you get these inspirational moments? Because I'm
telling you,
I'm serious. I just, you always come up with something just like right on point.
Well, I'm telling you, it was God. I truly believe that, because everything that I try to share with people, I try to definitely pray about it before I present it. And this, oh my goodness, this came as it was a blessing, because I needed this as well. And so know that, dear audience, that when I look at inspirational quotes, or if I even speak anything, I speak really, but specifically the inspirational quote, I try to truly find something that inspires not only you, but myself and my child and my family. But this just says so much, Kimberly. It says, what I like the most about it is that I will not die in unlived life. You have got to be out there living your truth, living what God has given you to share with others. A lot of times we want to hold on to things. We don't want to share it. We don't want to give props to people that need the props and all that. We as a people have got to stop doing that and just choose to live life fully, accessible, it said, to loosen your heart and to live in a way that what comes to you as seed. Now that's powerful. What comes to you as seed, that could be your children, that could be your mentees, people that are coming to you for help, that they leave with something. They leave as a blossom, but more, Kimberly, that they leave as fruit from that blossom, so that they're going out and feeding others. They're going out and sharing what you've taught them and growing that so that it comes as fruit.
Well, we really needed that inspirational moment, and I'm going to tell you why.
Okay, tell me why.
We starting out good, but how about this? What about these stabbings in London? Do you really understand what's going on in the world today? Well, I mean, there's no easy way to ease into evilness.
Right,
okay?
right.
You just got to call it out, what it is, and keep it moving. So
that's true. That's true.
What's going on with that? Do you know?
Well, it's been a lot of stabbings over there. This isn't the first time, and it was about this time, I think, a couple of years ago. It's just, I don't know. It's crazy. It's sad. It's overwhelming that someone would try to kill folks. I mean, I know several people died off of these stabbings this past week. I don't understand it.
We just have to continue to pray. Mm-hmm. We do. Yes. Whatever your faith may be, each faith has prayer.
It does.
And, I'm a Christian and proud of it.
Yes.
However, we all need to collectively pray together.
That's right.
And you know what, Nancy? The producer told me I was supposed to say, oh, it's December and Christmas is coming up. So... Yes. Okay. Jingle all the way. What was that we sung in elementary school? Something stinks. I don't
know. But it's Happy Holidays today. It is December 1st. Happy
December
Holidays.
the 1st. I hope everybody saved their money up. Mm-hmm. I know we went from stabbing to Christmas. But you know what? After all of that, I'm glad I saw that to bring that back up.
Some people
right?
think that's what Christmas is. It's a stab in that wallet.
No,
those babies
no
gonna be
stab in the wallet. No. But you know what?
Yes.
I know that we had talked earlier about the First Lady, allegedly, going to Baltimore. And what are your thoughts on that? What happened in Baltimore?
That's a sad thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, she was there for a youth summit. that was about opiate awareness. And apparently, the minute she walked on stage, they started booing her. But I don't understand the PR for that, because remember what he had just done. Representative Cummings had passed. He did not make it to the funeral. And before that, he called Baltimore rodent infested, wasn't it? Yes. So rodent. Now you're sending your wife to an area where you pretty much dogged them and didn't honor and respect their representatives. So a bad PR move.
Well, yeah. Mm-hmm. If you want to send your wife there, it was a bad PR move. Stephen Miller, yes. For those that don't know, his family, they came from another country. However, he has this sick aversion to immigrants, which makes America great.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes.
America is already great if you follow our statutes and you follow the Constitution. Well, he is a senior advisor to Trump. And I'm going to just put it out here. He's a racist. Okay?
Yes.
And Trump still has him on the payroll.
Yes.
Why does he still have him on the payroll? Since his old emails have been published to show his ties to white supremacist groups, nothing has been done. But you know what? Remember Steve Bannon?
Right.
All of them are racist.
They are. That's their MO.
Okay, so Trump is a racist.
Yes. If you allow, what is that old saying? The birds of a feather flock together. It is what it is. You feel more comfortable around folk that are like-minded, that think the way you do.
Like-minded people. But you know what my mom used to tell me? You can also be guilty by association.
That's true.
Okay?
That's true.
Just being around, when we were younger, don't hang around them, blah, blah, blah. They're going to start thinking you're the same way. Guilty by association.
Yes.
Yeah. So, I tell you what, I don't like it one bit.
I don't either.
Ditch Mitch and Trump.
Yeah, that's it.
Hashtag Trump.
Yes. Ditch Mitch and Trump.
So, what do you think about the administration as well as the Russian ties at this point?
I mean, it's just there. I mean, it's a bow tie. I mean, it's from Russia with love. That's what it is.
Are you exhausted?
I am.
Are you okay? So the owner of the radio station and the engineer are showing a picture of Mitch McConnell and Trump. Oh my gosh. Mitch McConnell is holding Trump like a baby. Just to describe it to our viewers and listeners out there, it is so funny. Okay? But you know what? Mitch McConnell has blocked over 400 bills, and he allows 80% of the things that Trump does to be into effect. I mean, it's they're all complicit.
They are. They're doing exactly what he wants them to do, and in return, he himself, Trump, is offering different things, different quirks and perks. I'm sure.
Don't show us anything else because I have got to stay on point with this.
Yes.
They're laughing in here and acting a plumb nut in here, looking at these pictures of Trump and Kim Jong-un and and Barack, please come back.
If he could. Oh my God.
Did
you see that picture of them? The Thanksgiving wish. Oh, the girls have gotten so big. Beautiful.
What about having a first family that really does not embarrass you? They are classy. They are eloquent.
Yes.
They are smart.
Yes.
And they look great.
Oh, they do, don't they?
If you haven't seen that picture, you need to see that picture. Yes. It will make you proud. And there was a study that just came out that said that over 80% of Americans believe that Barack Obama was the best president ever.
Oh, he just was. He was our I hate to use that word. I don't like to use savior, but he was.
He saved something.
We were going into, I think the country was just failing on so many levels. I mean, the recession was at its highest, I mean, we were struggling. People were eating beans.
He got
an air.
Remember, he inherited a recession.
He did. A big one.
A
big one.
I remember that for how much I lost in the stock market.
Yeah.
You lost some too, didn't you?
I did. I lost a lot.
Yes, but you know what? God has still got us, and we are regaining.
He is.
However, I want to tell the listeners something. You mind?
No. Share.
I miss you not doing the news this morning.
I know.
But you know what? This is really important for the listeners and viewers to understand what exactly is going on here. We say we want to bring our military home.
Yes.
We say that we need to take care of home before we take care of other areas.
Right.
But the real deal of it is, ladies and gentlemen, is we strategically put ourselves in key places all around the world to protect our national security.
Right.
One reason why Obama was so advantageous in building that bond again with Cuba is because Russia was working on a plan to put a military base right there in Cuba. So you say to yourself, what would have happened if Russia had a base in Cuba? Isn't that a little close to home?
It is. It's a little bit close to home.
It's more than a little bit close to home. Like, if you're living in Florida, you might want to move they did that.
That's right.
Right now, I want to tell our audience that they're listening to the best radio station in the world, and that you can also listen to us on your phone at kyheartmedia.com and these other platforms. Look for us, Super Soul Sunday, on Spreaker, Spotify, Google Podcast, Apple Podcast, Castbox, Anchor, and Periscope.
That's wonderful. I'm so happy you can reach us on those different levels.
I know I had to read it because it's a lot of platforms.
It is.
How are you feeling today?
I'm feeling better.
How are you feeling about the way of the world today?
It's getting, I'm a spiritual person, and I try to read the Bible as much as I can, and I just know for my faith and for what I believe in, it's not going to get any better. I think we keep looking for it to get better because because of my faith, I'm looking for someone, for Christ to come again. So I'm on that level. So I just, Trump, things that he does may cause my eyebrow to go up, but I'm not shocked.
I'm not shocked either. No. I believe that most of the country is becoming numb.
Yes,
because it's a 7 day a week. Sometimes it's 3-4 things in one day. I haven't even checked his Twitter account this morning because I'm sure he woke up this morning in the Oval Office on the royal throne. You know the royal throne.
Yes.
Otherwise known as a commode, where he does most of his tweeting on the royal throne.
Yes.
And no telling what he said. But, I said this morning, even though we were preparing to do the Jones Report today, we like to keep our listeners most definitely up to date and informed of factual news.
That's it.
I just couldn't do it today. I just, both of us seem a little today.
Yeah. After the, the impeachment,
the stabbing, the impeachment inquiry, Mexico, people. How many people did you tell me earlier? 14 people. 14 people are dead. Then the London stabbings, and then also, I just like to put on a note. I'm detoxing. Is that TMI?
I think it is. I think the engineer is like, I think that is.
No, well, you know what? To stay up with all of this Trump administration, you need to detox your mind, your soul, and your guts.
Right.
Okay?
Right.
So I suggest everybody does a good detox because, like she said, it's going to get worse before it gets better. But you know what? The Bible also says faith without works is dead. So although we know we pray and we have all of our confidence, we still have to get out here and make it happen. We still have to call our senators. You need to be calling your senators ASAP and let them know you do